Today I am going to tell you a story which will give you a small hint of how to find the purpose in your life. If you have been watching my videos about the purpose in life, you will understand that this is a continuation from the last one. You are supposed to write down a few things so that you can actually find the purpose in your life. The things which I had told you to write down so that you get a better understanding of the purpose in life is by noting where you were born. What is the place that you come from? Second is your lineage or your parental heritage. You were born to certain parents. Now you may be staying with some other. Does not matter. But you should know where you are coming from. The parental heritage. The third one would be how you will go towards your goal and destination by following what your parents have been doing. So I have given you a few examples of the doctors or the lawyers. Now if you are a son of a doctor, naturally it is expected that you become a doctor as well. Then the next one is to find out what is the kind of education that you had. In that also I had given you certain hints. You may be doing something which you may not like. Your interest was in another department, but now you have graduated from something else. So there again you have to write down what is it that you wanted to do. When you go further than that, there are certain qualities in you which are inherent, which are already built inside of you. You know to do certain things on your own. I cannot call it a hobby, but it is something that you have ease and comfort of doing. Maybe you can climb a rock, maybe you can go swimming, whatever it is that you can do it very easily. That is something which you need to note down. Then you have certain skill sets. Those skill sets are, maybe you have mechanical mind. You understand gadgets very well. So do you understand this kind of things where you have a certain ability within you? Maybe you're analytical. That could be an ability. Now, if you understand these are certain points which you were supposed to note down and keep them ready with you. This gives you a small picture of where you can be. Now today I am going to explain a certain things by means of a story. Once there was a woodcutter. He was a very poor man. He was staying in a small village. Now every day he would go deep inside the forest, cut wood, get it to the marketplace and sell it and earn his living. He was not earning much. This went on for quite some time. One day while he was cutting wood, he saw a sage pass by. Naturally, he bowed down to him and offered him some food which he was having. The sage was satisfied and he said, "You can ask me anything." The woodcutter asked him, "What can I do with myself right now? I don't have any money. I don't have anything in this world. I'm a poor man. What will you advise me to do?" The sage looked at him and said only two words, "Go ahead." And then the sage went away. The woodcutter thought about it. What did the sage say? He just said, "Go ahead." I don't understand anything. I am a very simple human being. Saying that, The woodcutter went home. Then he kept on thinking about those words, go ahead. He thought that maybe the next day, instead of cutting wood over here, I can go ahead and cut wood slightly further up. Maybe I will find something over there. So the next day, the woodcutter went ahead, still deeper inside the forest. And while he was looking hither and thither, he found there was a silver mine over there. He went inside that mine, got a few nuggets from there, came back to the city, and he sold that. Now every day he would go and he would gather some amount of silver and come back. When he did that, he started becoming richer. Then he built a small house for himself. A few years went by. He still remembered the sage's words. The sage had said to him only two words, go ahead. So he thought that maybe I should go slightly ahead. So he sat on his horse and started to go ahead. So he came across the regular forest, then he came across the silver mine. Then he said, I should not stop over here, maybe I should go ahead. He went ahead. A little distance ahead, he found the gold mine. So he came back with a load of gold. He enjoyed his life selling that gold for a few years. Again the thought struck him, I should go ahead. So he traversed all the way beyond the gold mine. And he found a diamond mine. He brought the diamonds home and he became rich and prosperous after that. This went on for a few years. He was wondering, was there anything beyond that diamond mine? Maybe I should go and have a look. So he went ahead. Deep inside the forest, he found beyond the diamond mine a sandalwood forest. It was very, very beautiful. He cut the sandalwood, brought to the city, and he became still more richer. Then he was wondering, why did I find the sandalwood forest in the end? Maybe the sage wanted me to become the woodcutter back again. Is that the reason why? He kept on thinking to himself. And then he said, maybe that is not the reason why I was told to go beyond. So he said, let me again go ahead. So he first crossed the silver mine, then the gold mine, then the diamond mine, after that the sandalwood forest, and he went still further. Deep inside the jungle, he found a very beautiful village, untouched by mankind. He saw that the village was very ancient. The people were living with bullock carts and various other things which are meant for the olden times. He looked at them and he said, wow, this looks like a wonderful place. Maybe I should do something about it. And he started introducing newer methods and techniques in that village for farming and various other reasons. He introduced trading as well. The village started becoming prosperous. This merchant, the woodcutter of course, became very happy, thinking that I have served my purpose now. Even then, he said that I should leave these people to their own devices and let them prosper on their own. I have done my part of the deal, so let me go back to my home. So he went back. Again, a few years went by. Many years later, he had become very old. He said, now is the time to at least pay a village a visit. So he started driving over there. He came to the place where the village was there. A shock awaited him. There was no village over there. There were just ruins. Everything was completely destroyed. He looked up and he saw one big volcano over there. The volcano had spewed and the magma had completely burnt the entire village and the people down over there. He thought to himself, how futile is this? Really, I worked very hard over here so that the village could prosper. And with one stroke, the entire village was reduced to a rubble. There isn't a single soul over there. What kind of a destiny is this? I really don't understand. He came back totally dejected. He was on his deathbed. He kept on thinking, what is it that I asked for from that sage? And the sage just said, go ahead. When I went ahead, I found beautiful silver mines, then gold mines, then diamond mines, then the forest of sandalwood, and then this beautiful village. Now the village is no more. What is the point of this life at the end of the day? Everything comes to a standstill. Everything is ruined. At the last minute, he realized that life is impermanent. Your job is to serve the purpose alone. You are there in this world so that you just have to do what you got to do. You may be a woodcutter. You can be a silver merchant. Then you can be a gold merchant. Then you can be any other thing that you wish to be. You may serve this world as well. You can be a person who literally goes out and does what is necessary for this world. You can become a social service person. Whatever that you wish to, you can do. But what is the purpose? If everything has to come to an end, there has to be a purpose, isn't it? So to find this purpose, you have to first traverse ahead and ahead and ahead and ahead. In this story, you might have understood that today you might be doing certain things in your life. You are on the right track. Somewhere down the line, you are going to meet this person who will show you, go ahead. He will tell you very clearly, you have to go ahead. In this story, you must have actually understood that life is not going to give you the answers so easily. So what is the purpose of your life is not an easy answer. The sages and the saints have understood this after a tremendous amount of work that they have done in this field. They have thought on it. They have come to an understanding. The reason why they wander about here and there, and you may think they have no purpose in their life, but that is exactly the purpose why they are there. So here I am going to stop this video and I am going to tell you something. Don't stop where you are. Go ahead. Keep on going ahead in your life. So we have come to the end of the video. So I will say that you can like, share and subscribe. But before you go, let me tell you something. The reason for your existence is to leave a mark behind. How do you leave that mark behind? This is what we are going to learn and the next one. So watch out for the next one, where you will understand how you can leave behind a permanent impression on this planet Earth. Thank you very much for watching.